Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to showcase our new C-bot called XAUUSD Ultimate Bot AI version. We've already launched the non-AI version, and today we're doing a video just before we launch the AI version. There's a couple of things you may note. Right now we're running a back test using real tick data from the server, and we're running our back test with $200, and we're running it from June 2025 all the way to June 2026. That's 1 year. Okay. So one thing to note, if you go to parameters, you will see that there's the AI section, enable AI learning. This will you know empower the bot to learn. Okay. Then there's another reset memory on start. This AI already come with trained memory, but if you don't want to use it, you set this to true. Okay, I'm setting it to true because I don't want this back test, to run using pre-trained data, because the pre-trained data includes the period that we're testing. Okay, so there are a couple of things that you can set. You can go through them one by one. So we have the core settings. We have fair value gap strategy. You can disable this. Okay, this includes the fair value gap and the momentum strategy. Then we have the swing strategies. We have a couple of strategies that has to do with swing. So we have the breakout swing strategy. This strategy helps you grow your account rapidly. And then we have the super swing. The super swing swings from below, while the breakout swings from above. Let's say gold is at $3,000, and then it starts swinging. The super swing starts at that point to swing. By the time it gets to $3,500, let's say the $3,500 was the previous all-time high. Once it breaks it, the swing breakout will continue from that point onward. Okay, so you can adjust the take profit, the stop loss, as you seem as you wish. Then we also have another one we call swing strategy. This one this one use the same time frame with the super swing, but what happens is it starts early. Okay, so and it trails, but the super swing doesn't trail, but this one trails. Okay, so we also have scalping. Okay, this one is a candle-based strategy that scalps. All of the strategies available in this C-bot, you can turn them off and on. Okay, so if you're a swing person, you might turn off FVG strategy and the candle scalping strategy, and then only depend on only allow the C-bot to run the swing strategies. But if you want, you can just tinker with it a little bit here and there and see the strategy that best fits your risk appetite. So for me, I might say, okay, leave all the strategies on, but disable the FVG first of all and run a back test and see how it goes. Okay. And then if you're fine with that, you can disable only the FVG strategy, since it's also a scalping strategy. Okay, so the back test is already running. It's a bit slow, pardon the slowness. Okay, so let's go to history and see what's happening and see how all the strategies are behaving. For example, you can see that this is candle scalper. Okay, then we have the sovereign gap, which is the FVG strategy. These are the results and all that. So at the end of the day, when the backtest is completed, we should be able to review the result and see how it goes. So we have, okay, let's go back to history and see it. Before now, it's been run a couple of scalping strategies, and suddenly it ran the breakout, the swing breakout strategy, which yielded around 200 and something dollars. You can adjust the take profit depending on market condition. So if you feel maybe the market can extend beyond, way beyond the default take profit, you can also extend the default take profit. You can adjust the default take profit to the level you feel the market is headed. So it's running a couple of strategies: sovereign gap strategy, swing breakout strategy, candle scalper, momentum. This one is also the swing strategy. This one is the one that trails. So trail to around $74 and then it got stopped out. All right. So let's watch it complete and see how the whole thing goes. Investing in this CBOT is a good thing for anyone who is starting up. It's just we're going to default. We're going to launch it at $300. Okay, so the price will go up from gradually as purchases are being made. Then from time to time, we may increase the price upward all the way to the right price. Okay, so we're supposed to sell it 1,000 something, but we decide to start with $300. So we'll be increasing the price depending on the number of sales we make per week. Okay, so remember, we're running this back test using $200, and then our $200 at this point has grown to become, I think, over almost $800. Let's see how much you'll be able to make within 1 year. So if we go to logs, okay, under history, let's see what. Okay, so momentum, couple of strategies, but it's still running the sovereign gap strategies. We made some loss before the swing breakout happened, but nonetheless the account is still growing. Remember the backtest, just in case if you want to replicate this backtest, we're running it using tick data from server, accurate in bracket. And then we selected apply commission automatically. And the starting balance, starting capital is at 200 USD. Just bear that in mind. So what the CBOT does actually is each time it enters a trade, has some features that it extracts, and then once that trade closes, it would look at the outcome and learns from it and continues to become better and better. The more this CBOT trades, the better it is. But bear in mind that if you're trading using the CTrader Cloud, all learned data will be lost once you stop and restart the CTrader. So except maybe if you're running on your PC or VPS actually. So, but if you're running on your PC or on your VPS, and you're running it local, then it will retain whatever it learns from each trade and gets better each day. But for those starting up, you might want to take advantage of the C-Trader clouds since it's free of charge. So when you feel you've made enough money, you can set up your own VPS. So the account continues to grow, and we've not made any loss since that was since 13th of October 2025. Let's see how the whole thing goes. So as you can see, gold market and every other market moves in regimes. Okay, so some regime might not be good enough. Some may be good for you. So what this CBOT does actually is to study those regimes and study the way the market functions and behaves through regimes, and adjust the the, the strategies in a way that will grow the account instead of depleting it. So there's another swing trade ongoing. I don't know which one, but looking at the equity curve, you can see. Okay, pardon me for saying the account grew to 400 and to 700 initially. I didn't see it correctly. I think it grew from where was it at that time? It moved up from around 100 and something USD, I think 142 to almost $400. Okay, so this one broke even. It didn't take profits. This particular strategy didn't trail. It's the one that doesn't trail. Okay, so it did not take profit. It broke even. Let's continue to watch it and see how it goes. The whole thing is, I think my connection is very bad. That's the reason why it's been behaving abnormally. Pardon me. Okay, so we now have about, I think it should be up to $1,000 right now. So if you can take a look at the parameter settings, and you set the risk the way you see fit. So all the strategies use the same risk settings except for one. So whatever you set here, if you set the risk to 3% of your capital per trade, all the strategies will use that setting except for the breakout strategy. The breakout strategy uses different settings. Actually, I set the breakout strategy to 25%. That 25%, reason being, the stop loss is not dynamic, it's fixed. So as you can see, currently at 0.01 loss, the stop loss will give you $50, but the take profit will give you $300. So basically, that's a lot of risk to reward ratio. So I set it at 25%. That's when your account grows to around $1,000, you should be able to risk $250 for over $8,500 or thereabout. Okay, let's continue to watch it. So at the moment, both the equity and the balance are around 1,343 right now, and we've traded from June to December. No? Okay, no, this is June to February 2026. Dun, 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 dun. So I advise everyone, once this goes live and you're able to watch this video, um, I advise you to use the AI version of XAUUSD Ultimate Bot. The backtest and everything in it has been done absolutely right. So it's much better than the previous version. So like I said before, market moves in regimes. So the best CBOT ought to be aware of those regimes and change strategies according to those regimes. In the process of doing that, it should also be able to learn from the outcomes of its decision and adjust to help grow your account in a way that will be most profitable. That's what you get when you buy this version of XAUUSD Ultimate Bot. From $200, we now have almost $2,000. Let's see how much we'll be able to grow it before the market regime changes. This is March. Okay. So remember, that if you deploy this CBOT, by default, reset memory on start is set to yes. Okay, so if you wanted to use pre-trained data, you want to not that if you wanted to start trading with pre-trained data, but at the same time learn and learn from it, from outcome of all the trades that will be entering, disable this, set it to no. That way, the CBOT will take advantage of all the information that it has gathered for the past 1 year and a half, and then grow from there. But if you set it to yes, it will start learning from scratch, like a newborn baby. Okay. So let's see, if you set it to yes, it becomes a newborn baby to start learning from scratch. But if you set it to no, it becomes a 1.5 year old baby. So think about it that way. So it looks as if the market regime changed around March, and then we started having some trades being stopped out and all that. Let's look at how low it will curve before it starts going up again. It's executing real tick data. That's the reason for the slow execution. If I'm backtesting with not too reliable data, it will be very quick. So if you want to do if you want to see some of the features that this bot has, you can check the previous version. It has trial version, so and you can download the trial version and see how it goes. Can also adjust the trial version, and see if you can. The trial version actually gives you an insight of what this CBOT is all about, but the trial version doesn't have. It doesn't have. The trial version doesn't have the AI features, and also it doesn't have breakout strategy and the swing breakout strategy and the super swing strategy. Bear that in mind. So we started in around 26th of June, I think. Okay, 2025, and right now we're at, I think this is the month of April. April 2026. Already May 2026. So by May 2026, we have over $1,806 or thereabout from $200. Almost there. I think we're in, okay, still month of May, but towards the end of it. So taking advantage now that gold is very the price has gone down drastically. This is the most this is the right time actually to buy this CBOT because this CBOT will help take advantage of the of gold price movement, whether it's going up or down. But I expect it to go up in the sense that if you read articles from Robert Kiyosaki, you'll see that both gold and silver somehow has bottomed out. Okay, so take advantage of this CBOT, buy it now before the price goes beyond where it is right now, and you miss out. So we're almost done with this back test. This back test is as good as real life trading, in my view, since we're using real tick data. Always know that past results cannot be how do I put it? Because because the year performed well from June 2025 to June 2026, it's not 100% guaranteed that it will happen that way all the time. Performances might be better than this one. It might also be a little bit lower than what you're seeing right now. So trade cautiously, risk the amount you always know that you can easily that you can lose, and don't risk for way beyond how much you can afford to lose. That being said, I think we're done. Once it's done, we'll go through the statistics real quick before I end this video. So looking at the curve, the market regime, we started when the market regime was about to turn from the month of June. I think it turned from October 2025, and it continued in that direction until 3rd of March 2026, and then the regime started shifting. But as you can see, the CBOT did not allow the account to be depleted. It just you can see a slight slope, and then it started coughing upward again until the month of June. Okay, so overall, it was able to grow um, our account by 1,567.71. Okay, it grew our account from $200 to 1,005. It added 1,567.13 dollars on top of our $200. Thereby, the return on investment is 784%, as you can see. So that's it. We started with $200, and then the ending balance 1,776. So looking at the statistics, it losing trades, it lost only 18 trades. Winning trades, it won 251 trades. Total trades 289. Okay, so that's it. Go out there and get this EA and engage it and start making money with it. Thank you very much. Remain blessed.